What's up, YouTubers? I'm Handsome1, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door for the Nintendo GameCube. In the last episode, we did the Peach and Bowser interludes and found the location of the Sapphire Star. Wait, what? Okay, I wasn't moving the control stick. I don't know why Mario was moving there. So in this episode, we are gonna find Well, we already found. We're gonna be finding out how to get to Chapter 5. But first, let's talk to Luigi. Well, I headed to Circuit Break Island and got me a marvelous compass piece. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Talk about thrills, chills, and spills. It was pretty nuts, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. And as per usual, I am going to not read it. You can pause it if you want to read it, but I'm just going to kind of skim through it and be silent for it. So here we go. If you want to hear what I've been up to, just come find me, okay? I'll be around. Alright, and if we talk to this guy, yeah, I'm Torque. And don't, for a second, think this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was because, he got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot. I'm not letting this step out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 coin repair costs. Might wanna have me lend you the money after my adventure, Luigi. Because you're my favorite video game character. Are you getting drunk in an E-rated game? This totally looks like beer or something. Whatever, let's talk to this guy. And what do you want? Who, me, you ask about? I am called Flavio. I am, how you say, a trader, the richest man in Rogueport. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirits. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more? What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know, what do I lack? I don't know what to answer, so I'm just gonna close my eyes and kind of scroll through it and see what I answer. Money, you say? There's nothing like a grapefruit covered in... no, foolish Flavio, not honey, you silly man. What he meant was money. But if it's money I need, I may be in good shape, because I'm filthy rich. Wait, hold the horses, a great idea has struck. Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me, a hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of romance, thrills, and emotion, and even money. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure, hidden on Keyhole Key. Well, tales say that the Pirate King, Cortez, hid a hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Eek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keyhole Key. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I'm going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, and sailor of the 7 seas. What is that you're saying? You are also looking for treasure here in Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like this in the dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No, 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 no! Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, I mean show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to the keyhole key. You swine. You mean to steal my treasure out from under me, you awful, awful man? Well, now I am confused. You are looking for things known as crystal stars. But now that I am thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be... Ah, stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keyhole Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes. But the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship. Ha 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 ha! You unfortunate, foolish man! Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let us begin our preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader, yes, and you will be captain. Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. And we're in control. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from the pirate voice for a little bit, because that actually hurts a little bit. Like, it's really fun to do, so, like, I'm still gonna do it later, but, like, for now, when I'm reading his dialogue, I'm not gonna do that voice just for a little bit. You know, get my voice a rest. Okay, it doesn't hurt that much, but I'm saying it requires quite a bit the voice. Pleased to meet, your acquaintance. You don't think? Could that be Lord No, that's ridiculous. It couldn't possibly be that. Yes, so it is you. Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. Such a fine vessel. Yes, or no? I wasn't looking. She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The royal majesty of her hull. In the pomp and circumstance, no one can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water, tops among the sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... Ah, yes, did you speak? Yes, yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here is the real problem. The waters around Keyhole Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is, how you say, a pickle! Okay, I had to pull up the voice. Oi, Flavio! Yeah, I hear you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem, then spit it out already. Well, sir, I've heard talked of a a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he's said to have the helmsman's touch, sir. He can make any ship out to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Bassa boom! Problem solved. Let us scout for Bobbery and follow and get him on board. As is customary, my captain will handle all the negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Then it is decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. So yeah, we are put on a little mission. Now, if we go talk to Frankly, he can give us, he can tell us where to find Bobbery. Because, you know, he's the one with all the information. He knows a lot about this town. But I already know where it is, so I am going to just go there. Just as simple as that. So let's flutter jump over here. Okay, what do you have to say? The other day I saw this guy jumping from roof to roof. Man, he was so dashing. But, you know, actually, he might have been a bandit. Maybe that's why he's sneaking into chimneys. Interesting. And we flutter over here. And then, if we use our little tubey mode and become a thick straw, we get to become Santa Claus and go down the chimney. What do you blokes want? You seek Admiral Bobbery? Never heard of the gent. Take your search elsewhere. Now, away with you. Huh. Bummer. But I'm sure Professor Frankly says that you're Bobbery. Come on, I'm gonna go prove it. I'm gonna go prove it to all of you that Professor Frankly knows that that is Bobbery. Look, Bobbery, that old sea dog lives in the east side house right next door. They say he was a great and important sailor long ago. See? The most knowledgeable person in town says that you're Bobbery. That makes it fact, because every single thing that comes out of his mouth is the truth. Admiral Bobbery? I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Now, if you please, drop the act, Super Stash. We've already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery. Her, what poppycock? Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea, nevermore. But that's just not cool. You want to see me beg or something? Is that it? You have to come along. Only you can get us safely key. Awfully sorry, dear boy, but when I say no, what I mean is NO! Hey, talk about pushy. So, what's the next move, Chief? The salty dude is going nowhere fast. That's one who knows what that dude's deal is. Well, let's ask the most knowledgeable professor and see if he knows anyone who knows Bobbery. Admiral Bobbery won't go to sea? That's a setback. I don't know the man myself, so I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately. But I'm willing to bet that Polly knows a thing or two. He works at the Inn's Cafe. Does he now? Does he? Well, what do you say we check this guy out? Luigi? Don't you dare get drunk in an E-rated game! So, let's talk to him. Mario, stop jumping on there. You see, does this look fun? You want to break the bottles? I totally forgot I had that badge equipped. You say Bobbery won't go to the sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. I can take it. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love that reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and it was all good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus, a passing cold, no one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him, and always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. Gee, what a downer. I guess that's a pretty good reason for hating the ocean. You know all his tale now, so tell me, do you still want him to return to sea? You have no choice. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. And we get an old letter. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she was dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter, and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Listen, Podley, thanks a ton. We'll deliver this thing. You feel better, okay? Let's roll, Gonzalez. Alright, so... Ooh, graffiti on the walls. I did not just notice that. Like, I don't know, I just felt like pointing that out. So, let's see Bobbery. What? Oh, by Blobberton's beard, not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now, away with you. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlet! This is Scarlet's handwriting. Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out at sea. I can only assume that you blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will not mourn, though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love is a tide. You are the one with the sea, as you were one with me. I do not lose both your life's loves. Time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please? Goes into his closet to have a little party. Yes, it's not my fault. Scarlet remembers me, loves me, whatever. Sorry for ruining the moment. Yes, my love, I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet, I love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe. Bound for Keyhole Key? Hurf! If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. Admiral Bobbery, yes! And let's shove off indeed. A ship's in the harbor, I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. And I shall see you there. So I like how Bobbery is like traveling in your party for like a second, and he exits the door, and then like he's already like going off. So we got a letter from Toonie. Hi Mario, how are you? I'm good. No, very good. No, great. Lots of stuff has changed here. Oh, but not the elder being mad at my brother. That's still the same. I do wish you'd come back and play sometime. Are you really busy? Are you going someplace far away? Like a place nobody's ever been? Wow, that'd be fun. I'm jealous. Well, if you ever have time to come back here, come play TV blacking out. Just a sec. Come play with me. Okay, you have to promise. From Petuni. Yeah, you bet we're going on an adventure. We're going to a Wind Waker Island! Yeah, because I get to reference my favorite Zelda game and my favorite GameCube game in my second favorite GameCube game. Okay, seriously, Thousand Year Door and Wind Waker are both masterpieces. Alright, I'm gonna do the pirate voice again. You ready? You ready? I knew you would get Bobbery on board, you wonderful mustached man, you. To you, I must say ahoy. I was wise to choose you as captain. Ahoy to me as well. My men have already loaded our cargo and supplies. Yes, preparations are complete. If you have no errands, we can depart at once. What do you say? Shall we set sail? Let's shove off. Very well, to the sea. Raise the anchor and set sails for thrills and emotion. And romance and money. Our destination is Dread Keyhole Key. Wait up! And bob-omb gets on board. And we sail off. Slowly. Kinda reminds me of that Fairly Odd Parents episode in Season 5 when lifeguards were, Timmy was in trouble and, like, lifeguards were, like, it took them the entire episode just to get over there because they walked so slowly because they looked good. This is X-Not-1 here. Come back, dude. I repeat, X-Not-1 here. Over. Roger, read you 5 by. Infiltration is successful. X-Not-Black aboard a vessel. Repeat, X-Not-Black is on board the vessel. Oh man, it's like, alright, back to the guard tower. Slowly. Because, you know, we're on the sea, and, you know, they were moving slowly. I don't know, I make really weird connections. So this is Chapter 5, The Key to Pirates. Month star, day X circle. Over the protests of my crew, the SS Flavion has set sail. Is this voyage as reckless as they say? Ah, I must stop. Oh, I just realized I need to be doing the pirate voice. Flavio will show them guts. Month, star, day, XX. Another day of good wind. White clouds, they dazzle me. If it is, as they are blessing our voyage, Flavio thanks them most heartedly. Month, star, day, X music note. Things are going smoothly, yet I am filled with dread. At this speed, we should reach our destination by tomorrow's sunrise. Small world, huh? Skull Captain casts his gaze. Red jewel shines in place. Boom, bassa boom, festival. The Stash Brothers, best of friends. 3 times red, Stash lands on his end. Blue Stash Valley, 4 times his whack. So let's hear those fireworks go boom. At the boom, bassa boom, festival. Yes, now we are talking. Flavio told you, did he not? Nothing to fear, no? The island is right before our eyes. Do you not see it? It is a mountain of treasure. Oh ho ho, I feel fabulous. Shall I tell you one of my many tales of raw bravery? No, it is not trouble at all. There I was, locked in deadly combat with the sea serpent. Great, he started again. A tale of bravery, right? I heard this one yesterday. There's nowhere to escape to. We just have to listen until he's finished. Yeah, if you interrupt him mid-story, he'll absolutely loses it too. Why is that? What? Wait, what's going on here? The ship's stopping. Oi, Master Flavio. Awful sorry to interrupt that wicked story, but the ship stopped. Ah, stopped you say to me? After interrupting a story of passion and fury. Well, it is your job to keep the ship moving, yes? So take care of it. Oh, aye, Flavio. I'll get it on right quick. Wait a tick. Keeping look. I like how he doesn't even have a moving animation. He just kind of switches back and forth. Yeah, I'm working on it. Just as Goomba stomp and moment, you scallywags. Oi! Quit shoving, I'm working over here! I said quit shoving! He's running around like... I love that little animation so much. They're here! What is this ruckus now? Who is here? Will someone tell me what is going on? Ooh. No! They're upon us! The pirate ghosts! All them rumors were true! What do? We gotta get out of here! Do not panic yourselves! This is just a dream that we are all having. Awake! Now, quickly, move the boats! Oh, ghostly Ushin thing! Are you really the savage pirate king? Help me! Buck up now, everyone! Remain civilized, relax, don't panic! Relax, I say! You simply must take it easy, or what? Work! Excuse me, listen everyone, forget that, make it bad! Bobbery, look alive, men! We must get out of here! Abandon ship! Every rich, marvelous merchant for himself! I really need to take a sip of water after those pirate voices. Month star, day X star, fortune from disaster, the kindly sea washed us ashore. What a strange irony that this island was our intended destination all along, no? And yet we mourn. We have lost 3 crew members, including Admiral Bobbery. It pains me to think they were taken by the king, that ghostly thing. What happens to us? We may lose without hope, stricken in the wilds. Month star, day X heart. We have made semblance of civilized life here. Ships float, some washed in, and we now have salty bread and other salty things. We can live for some time on this salty bounty of the sea. But then what I ask? Month, star, day, circle, circle. We have built a few huts from the washed up timbers. Poor sweet SS Flavion. At least the shanties keep out in the wind and rain. We still have no sign of Bobbery and the others. In my heart, she doubts. Still, despite my fears, must continue to hope they are alive somewhere. Everyone died! The end! 3 days on the isle now, and the huts are all finished. We have carved life out here in a dream. Here's Key. Oi, Captain Stash! It ain't much, but we finished a wee hut for your rest. Come and look. Now, I'd like to explore this first area, but I'm going to do that next episode because I want to try and get to a save block and end off this episode. So you have the huts. Captain, please help us. Flavio and Papatch are in a huge fight. And what about you, Squinty? You turned to jelly when you saw those ghosts. What are you talking about? You were the one quaking in boots, Fancy Pants. Wait 1 moment. Did you just call the great Flavio Fancy Pants? That's right, Fancy Pants. Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants. Why, you little cyclops! Flavio demands satisfaction. You, me, hammers at dawn. Instead of guns. Oi, that's right fine by me. I can't wait to put a few dents in those fancy threads. They're here! Captain Stash, the ghosts are back. And in a dialogue-filled episode, guess what? Mario, Front Center, this is in order. Take care of those ghosts. Yep, we finally have a battle. After all that dialogue reading. I'm going to... You know what? Now's a good time to show off Art Attack. So, basically, we take out Art Attack. And then we draw circles. And damage all enemies inside the circle. This is gonna kill them. I won't even get to show off their attacks. They're dead! Yeah, Art Attack is kind of OP, just saying. Yes, you're a bloomin' beast, Captain Stash. Too early to celebrate. No, there are surely more of them elsewhere. Someone must investigate the rest of the island. Yes, that was what it must be. As leader of this expedition, I, of course, should stay here. On this, I brook no arguments. Yes, of course, Mario. Perhaps you could handle the exploration of this island? Can do. That is my boy. I knew you'd go forth with bondless. We count upon you. I've had enough, guys. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below and subscribe if you haven't already. And next time on Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, we're going to be exploring Keyhole Key. Until then, I've been Ryan1. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.